I took a 2,000-year-old Taoist technique and I updated it for the modern lover.
Well, on the topic of like, I guess since we're talking a little bit about erectile dysfunction, and we did mention premature ejaculation a little bit, what are some things that men can do so that not, first off, they don't have premature ejaculation, but so they can last longer? Like you see so many different ads of different supplements or things saying last longer in bed and blah, blah, blah. But what are things that actually work and help us last longer and not come too fast?
Yeah. Most, I would say 95% of premature ejaculation is not specifically physical. Like there's nothing wrong with your dick. About 5% is, and one of the interesting things that guys are trying right now is Botox on the glands of the penis, the head of the penis. It does a little, almost like a nerve block so that you're not so sensitive. So that is interest. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I would never do that.
Well, you don't need to.
Wait, really? Botox?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they put a couple of little spots of Botox on the glands, right around the corona.
Does it matter if you're circumcised or uncircumcised? No, it doesn't? Wow.
No, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
But most premature ejaculation is performance anxiety. And you know what guys struggle with? You struggle with self-esteem and confidence issues. And you struggle with anger and victimhood. And part of the reason that men struggle with anger and victimhood is that men aren't given the freedom to have a wide variety of emotions growing up. It's like, suck it up. Don't be a baby. Don't cry. You know, all these kinds of things. And then they don't have a full range of emotional expression, and they're like stunted because they feel like they just have to be always in their masculinity. And if something happens, then they're either like, it wasn't fair, or I'm gonna kill, you know, like this is their first way they go about it. And that creates a lot of nervousness that they're going to do things wrong because of that pecking order thing we talked about. Well, if I screw it up, I'm going to go down in the pecking order. So then they put all this performance anxiety on themselves to do it perfectly, do it right. And then they get all up in their head. And the best techniques that you can use when you feel like you have performance anxiety is to stop worrying about what happened in the past or catastrophizing what could happen in the future, and you stay in the moment. And when you stay in the moment and you just slow way down, and then you start to feel sensation and you start to have heart connection with your partner, and you stop worrying and you just begin to feel your pleasure, then she's going to have more fun. Because one of the programs that I have is a program with a wonderful man named Jim Benson. And he has a wonderful analogy. It's the tuning fork. You know how when you have two tuning forks and you hit one, ding, and it vibrates, and then you hold up the next one and it starts to vibrate? That's what you and your lover are. You are tuning forks. And so if you're not vibrating with turn on, how's your lover going to be? You're expecting her to be doing all the turning on, and then you're getting off on that, and then you're doing these things to her. You're pushing her buttons and you're spinning her knobs, and you're all up in your head trying to make her have an orgasm, and she's all like, "No, I have performance anxiety," you know. So it's just, instead of you showing your desire, oh, babe, this feels good. You're moaning, you're making noise, you're getting turned on. You're moving your body around. That's going to start vibrating her and turning her on. So the more you can be in your pleasure and showing your pleasure, it actually helps you last longer. That plus laying in a good solid base with a nice lingam massage, some make-out, some just calming your nervous system down. That helps. The other thing that helps is this thrust in time technique that we were talking about with Andrew. And I really want to hear how it went for you. Can you tell us?
It was just fantastic. I've never tried anything so, I guess, programmed. It was usually just like, oh, that works, let's keep doing that, or like, oh, let's try this now and like switch it up. But it was the I guess like the teasing at first is what kind of started like
the short strokes. Oh, I love the short strokes.
And then the all-in stroke was just like, hey, hi. And then it's like, oh, but it keeps going, and then you keep building on top of that, and yeah, sure enough, it was awesome. That's
Can you
what I'll
guys
say.
explain the thrust in time deeper?
absolutely.
Yeah, deeper and harder. Yeah,
because that's
we can.
yep, that's
So
it. That's the whole
Thrust in Time.
program.
Thrust in Time. It's a free download. It's at thrustintime.com, so it's easy peasy to get. And basically, I took a 2,000-year-old Taoist technique, and I updated it for the modern lover.
Guys, when's the last time you got your blood work done? Do you know your cholesterol, your vitamin D, your testosterone, your prolactin, your estrogen? Well, do you even know what the heck you need to get tested? That's why we've partnered with Merrick Health, and we've also talked to industry experts who gave us a list of 26 different panels for men and women that'll be the ideal panels for you to get done so you know how to deal with your health. Andrew, can you tell the people how to get it?
Yes, head over to merrickhealth.com/power project. You guys will see the Power Project panel that Nsima was just talking about. This whole panel includes a written report as well as a consultation with a real doctor. Again, merrickhealth.com/power project. At checkout, make sure you enter promo code Power Project for $101 off this panel. Head over there right now.
And it's a counting technique, and it solves the two biggest problems that people have in bed. He comes too fast, she can't quite get there. And what it does is it gives you actually think in your head to a 10 count of strokes. And you start out with 9 shallow strokes inside her and then 1 deep stroke. And then you do 8 shallow strokes and 2 deep strokes. And and you're counting in your head, so it's kind of preoccupying you a little bit, which I only say to be preoccupied till you get over your performance anxiety so that you don't have premature ejaculation. I don't want you to be in your head all the time. This is like an on-rampy type thing. When you get to like 4 deep strokes or 5 deep strokes, how many deep strokes did you get to, Andrew?
I'll be totally honest. I counted, I think I got like halfway there, and then like I couldn't control it anymore, and it was just all deep after that, which was fantastic too. I got a little too anxious, so that's how that went.
Anxious exactly. Mm-hmm. I know that's what it's for, is to cut down on that anxiousness. But when you get to 4 deep strokes or 5 deep strokes, she's pretty much guaranteed to have an orgasm, even if she's never orgasmed during intercourse before. Wow. There's something. Remember what I was talking about, toggling the body, and the nervous system likes that variety, and it likes the sympathetic, parasympathetic. It likes that change. It needs that change. Well, that thrust in time works really well for that. And there's more detail in the book, but it's a very easy technique. Yeah. And it is great because she'll start to come from intercourse and you won't come too fast. So it's a wonderful technique for that. And then there's always a supplement. And did I get a box of supplements that came here yet? Okay, it's going to show up later. But I work with Dr. Judson Brandeis. He's a board-certified urologist. Those are my supplements. But he's a board-certified urologist, and he created a really good supplement for premature ejaculation called Pre-Long. And it basically has a number of things in it, but mostly it has St. John's wort in it.
Heard of that.
And St. John's wort is like the leading botanical in Europe. How's Jesus doing over there?
He just fell down.
Oh God, there you go. I just knocked Jesus right off the mic.
He landed on our batch of penis pumps over here.
Actually, those are clitoral pumps and nipple pumps that he landed on.
Oh, okay.
But Pre-Long has St. John's wort. And what is St. John's wort? It's basically the Xanax of Europe. It's like a natural botanical that Europeans all take, because they don't take a bunch of pharmaceuticals like we Americans do.
Smart.
What does it do? It calms you down, and it's a mood lifter. So it's a mood lifter and calming agent. And that's a really good supplement for, did you put it up? Yeah, that's it. Pre-Long. Okay. Yeah. So I sell that to everybody. Well, there is a little citrulline in it, which is my favorite for the pump. My favorite for, you should take it when you're pumping. You should take it for erectile function. Citrulline's the best for anybody over 40.
I'm going to go buy some today.
I have some for you.
Let's go.
Kind of staying on the same topic.
Yeah.
Adding some toys into the mix might help with a lot of things as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, at least you got something else to fall back on in case something did go off too quickly or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So just kind of introducing some stuff. How do people get into like introducing that? You have to just communicate with your partner and say, hey, maybe we should try some of these things, or what do you recommend?
Well, the first thing I like to do is give a woman a vibrator, have her get a vibrator, and give her some space to masturbate. And also have her lean back against you and play with her breasts and nipples while she uses her vibrator. And even starting off sex like that, letting her get a few vibrator orgasms under her belt. Because when you stimulate a woman's nipples, it actually stimulates her whole clitoral structure, all those erectile structures. It starts to bring the blood in. I call that an everted erection for women, where it's essentially from the inside out. Everted means from the inside out. And you get her all engorged inside, not even rubbing anything on the outside. You're just playing with her nipples, and she's got her vibrator, and her clit is getting a hard on from that stimulation. So that's nice, because then she's got a good base. But what I like for couples play are penis rings or cock rings. And I brought 2 to show you. Would you like to see them?
Yes.
Okay. So this one is the first one. This is called the Nos, N-O-S, from Fun Factory. And I love it. The way it stretches really big. Yeah. And this just goes at the shaft, at the base of the shaft. And what I like about this one is it actually has these 2 little vibrating ears that go on her clit. And what's nice is, let me see if I can get it on. When you put this on and you put it straight down like that. And then get her on top of you and let her kind of grind on you and teach her, empower her to get really good at cowgirl riding you, because then she can start to give herself orgasms from your penis. And then she can have incremental orgasms from the vibrator. And what's nice about this too is that if you're having intercourse and you're not wearing this, she can still kind of sneak this between you and stimulate her clitoris while you're penetrating her. And she can drive with this. It's nice and small and it kind of is low profile and fits in. So this is like my number 1 recommended. Yeah, you can see it.
Thank you.
My number 1 recommended, but this one is also really neat. This one is called the Atom Lux, I think it's called. They have long name, Atom Plus Lux. And this is at cockringvibe.com. This one is unusual because it has 2 motors. This one goes like this. Your dick and balls go through here.
Whoa.
Shit.
Okay.
And the way you do it is you start flaccid and you stretch it. Look how big it stretches. It really stretches. So you can be as big or as small as you need to. And then you go like that. And then it's on and all your junk's hanging out here. And then you get an erection, and it has a remote control, of course, and it has 2 vibrators on it. So this one has a perineal vibrator.
Oh, that's so sick.
As well as a...
Don't hit that button. I'm wearing one right now.
Got your attention. Here, feel it. It feels really good.
I really like because I turned it on. It has 3 speeds.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, this is just like fits in your purse.
Yeah.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel because we continue to bring you peak content on this channel. Obviously, you guys are here. You guys have watched the whole video. So like, comment, subscribe. All right? See you later.